Well, welcome back. FSCJ is teaming up with former NFL player Rasheed Mathis to present an in-depth look at the disparities across our community, those things that kind of keep us apart when if we have conversations about them, they could bring us together. So as part of this presentation, he will kick off this event this week. It is Bridging the Divide, where attendees will be able to join the dialogue and explore ways to better connect our city and this country. So joining me now, former NFL player, CEO of his foundation, Rasheed Mathis. It's so good to see you again. Not on the field anymore, but still obviously working in our community, which we love. And Felicia Bird, who's FSCJ's Associate Director of Diversity and Social Change. And if you didn't know that they had that going on, it's good that we can discuss this. Right. You know, we are in a time when we are so polarized. You know, everyone thinks that their opinion is the right opinion, their experience is the only experience. But when we open our ears and we listen, absolutely, and really listen, stop talking, right, then we learn things about people and it opens us up.
It definitely opened us up, and that's what this event is about. That's what it's all about, knowing that there's differences, knowing that you have differences, and if you don't live in a bubble or you step outside of your bubble, it's okay to listen to those differences and see, okay, you might think differently about this situation than I think about it, but we can come together and communicate and have these serious conversations. And people are scared to have serious conversations. And if you don't have serious conversations, change will never happen.
No, and you don't learn other people's perspective. All right, so here's my question. I don't know who's going to take this, but how do you keep this civil? You know, like the people actually not arguing and getting upset and, you know, keep it something where it does become a learning experience?
Well, I think because since this is not, we're not doing this as a reactionary piece, like there's nothing that has happened here in Jacksonville right now, so we get a chance to be proactive. We get a chance now to absorb everything that we've been watching on the news over the last few years and every incident that has happened, and now we can partner with Rasheed to figure out what are some effective ways and things that we can do that will really make sure that we are on the front end of any major catastrophe that could potentially ever happen in Jacksonville.
And that's the important part, is you want to be in front of it so that maybe people can pull from this information and react differently if something does happen here, which we pray it doesn't. This is all part of your foundation. You know, you want to increase people's understanding of diversity and get these real, serious conversations going.
Yes, it's there, regardless if we acknowledge it or not. There's diversity in every city, every town, every nation, so in our nation. So to really understand it and grab hold to that, and understanding that if we come together for sports events and we put differences aside, it's okay to talk about differences. It's okay to be uncomfortable.
Right.
And people are scared to be uncomfortable.
Just respectful.
It's just, you have to be respectful. You could be uncomfortable, but be respectful.
Yeah, I love
and
that.
If you're able to be uncomfortable and still have these conversations and still be able to connect with someone that lives 30 minutes across town from you, that's okay. That's okay.
And still smile, you know, and not get angry and be ready to fight, you know, to actually be able to have this dialogue. Who's on your panel? You know, who will we glean this information from?
Well, we're pulling from community leaders. It's going to be a panel of 4 for this event. A couple community leaders, FSCJ as well, and students, and a student as well will be on the panel as well. So we're trying to get all angles, different, you know, because students, they see things differently than we see it. So it's good to have them there to hear their voice, because their voice matter as well. They're the future. So we're excited. We're very excited about it. I feel young
until I start talking to a millennial. And then I'm like, wow, I never really thought about it like that. I mean, like, that's a good point. I always say, I mean, I think they're going to save us because they're so open-minded, you know, and they're so open to differences. So good luck, and I can't wait to see what's next. And again, I will help you. I couldn't MC this for you this time, but in the future, I'd love to help, because I love this concept and idea. It's lacking in our community. So good luck. And you guys come out and check it out. So this is a kickoff event. It will take place on this Thursday from 5:30 to 8 p.m. at FSCJ's downtown campus auditorium. Again, that's 101 West State Street. And how you feel about those Jags?
Hey, awesome. Vintage Jags.
Yeah, exciting.
Great win,
I know. All right, there you go. You might have some advice for them. We'll talk during the break.
Yes, for sure.
All right, appreciate you both coming in, and good